Doesn't look too difficult, this one. This one. Need to speak proper English. So what I see is knight e7 check, knight takes, f takes. If rook takes, I have queen f6, queen takes e3, and queen h8 checkmate. And if king f8, queen h8 is also checkmate. But it seems too simple to start off with. So it has to be, so knight e7, knight e7 check, king f8, and then knight takes d5. If rook takes, queen takes, and if queen e3, then there's bishop f7, bishop c7, and I'm up a bishop. Knight e7 check, king h8, same thing. I take the knight, rook takes, queen takes my rook, and I take the bishop on c7. Knight takes e7, knight e7, knight takes, pawn takes. If rook e8, there is queen f6, and you can't stop checkmate. So if knight e7, knight takes e7, f takes e7, and you move a pawn, I just take the rook. Yeah, I think it should be sufficient for the win. I don't see how not. 97. You don't have to take though. Knight e7, check. It's lucky, I'm lucky to check. If the king was on h8, would have to play a different move. I was also thinking about queen takes d5, but it just doesn't work. Queen takes d5, rook takes d5, bishop takes c7. I'm threatening rook e8 checkmate. Could be, queen d5, rook d5, bishop c7, probably h6 or h5. Let's go h6. Rook e8 check, king h7, rook f8. I don't know what I'm thinking. What the? If rook f8, then you just take my knight on f5. Knight e7, knight e7, f e6, f e7. Yeah, I'm going for it. I don't see anything wrong with it. And then, I forgot if rook takes this queen f6, rook e5. But I just take. Hmm, queen f6, rook e5, queen to d8, queen takes d8, king g7. If I take with the pawn, what the? King g7, d takes e5, then this queen takes e3, and I'm down a pawn. If I play rook takes e5, there's queen f4. It's a draw. No. Queen f4, king g1, queen c1, king f2, queen d2. If rook e2, there's queen f4. Okay. Rook e2, queen f4, king g1, queen c1, king h2, queen f4, g3, and there's no second rank check. G3 and rook f, I mean queen f3, rook g2. Okay. Wow, that's 7 moves. That's a good one. A good one to start off with. Okay, it took me 6 minutes to do that one. Almost basically 7. Okay, so rook takes f6. Okay, what is going on here? If I take the rook on f6, I'm just losing. Why am I losing? I think it's if rook f6, g takes f6, bishop takes h6, threatening queen g4 check, followed by queen g7 checkmate. If you move the rook, therefore you probably have to play king h7 and this queen h5. And you don't have a check on d1 because of the rook and the queen on h5. Okay, so I can't take that rook. It's a poisonous rook. Therefore, I probably have to take the rook on d4. E takes d4, bishop takes d4, g takes f6, queen f4, queen g4. E takes d4, bishop takes d4. If g takes f6, there's queen g4. If king h8, bishop f6, king h7, and queen e4, king g1. Sorry, king g8, queen g4, queen g4, king h7, and then queen g7 checkmate. E takes f4, bishop takes d4, rook a to d8. No, I'm just gonna do that. Rook a to e8. The queen moves. Is the queen moving? If the queen goes to g4, don't have anything. Okay, okay, I see. E takes d4, bishop takes d4, rook a d8. If rook f4, I didn't calculate. Rook f4, I'll probably have like queen d1, rook d1. And I'm up in exchange. I'm just up a clear exchange. But if the bishop goes back to c3, I have queen, I have, I'm up an exchange as well. Queen d1, rook d1, rook f8, rook f, rook f1, rook f1, king f1. I'm just up an exchange. And if rook a d8, bishop d4, there's, if you play queen g4, if you play queen g4, I just take the rook, the bishop with the rook, bishop d4. I mean, rook takes d4, bishop d4, and g takes f6. As long as I'm able to cover the g file with my queen, I think. No, I don't think it is sufficient for a win. So I'll take the rook, bishop takes, and I'll bring my rook on a8 to d8. Yeah, the one move I didn't calculate. Bishop takes h6. So if I take the bishop, g takes h6, queen g4, king h8, rook h6 is checkmate, and king h7, queen f5, queen, king g7, queen g4, and then king s6, queen g5, king e6. Oh man, it's just winning. I can't take the rook though because queen g4, queen g7. So I'll take the bishop. Queen takes g3. That was the first move I saw, but I just didn't calculate it. Queen g3, and then I have options. Always good to have options, but not in chess. Queen g3. Yeah, it makes sense. I should have just took more time. It makes the most sense. Queen g3, and then what do you do? Rook f3. Go back. Yeah, just up in exchange. Okay, makes sense. Okay, those are 1990 puzzle. Not bad. Bishop takes f7. Check. Okay, it's about where I move my queen. Since I see the bishop and the queen are on the same, what do you call this, rank, the seventh rank, and I have two rooks on the d file, I can always bring my rook on d3 back to d7 and fork the two pieces, because I'm still attacking the knight on d2. The material count in exchange for 3 points. Yeah, 6 versus 3. I can play king f8 with the threat of rook 3 to d7. The queen doesn't have any useful checks. Makes the most sense. It's only been a minute. It can't be so simple. King f8. My threat is rook 3 to d7. King f8, knight c4, and rook 3 to d7. I'm just doing it. I'll just do it. Wow. King H8. What's wrong with King F8? Knight F3. Queen, yeah. I don't understand. Let's see what the comments say. Oh, okay. I see now. So King F8, basically white has to play for, black has to play for draw. King F8, Bishop C4, Rook 3 to D7, Queen H6, Queen D2, and Queen E6. And you block with Rook D5, but white's white has two pawns running down the board. Wait, but you have a rook for three pawns, but you're losing one of them. But you still be up a bishop for three pawns. But these, I guess so. It's not easy to say. Don't know the board is here. Okay, and then you play Rook 8 to D6. Okay, so it's less clear than playing King H8. Why is King H8 right? King H8, Knight F3, Rook 3 D7, and you just lose the bishop. Mm. It's the queen maneuver, Queen A6 to Queen E6 check that seemed. Yeah, I'm reading the comments from like 9 years ago. Hectic. Okay, you learn something every day. Okay, so Queen D5. What are you threatening? Threatening the pawn on H5. Personally, I think my king is safer because there's so much threats against the white king. So if I play f3 check, if queen f3, there's queen f3, king f3, and then rook c4, and I'm up the bishop, I win the bishop. Okay, so what I can do is I can play f takes g3, and if f takes g3, I can play queen f4. Can't take my queen because of the pin. I'm threatening queen takes g3 and queen takes c4. So if queen f3, after that, you can just play queen takes f3, king takes f3, rook takes c4. It's the same position, just there's no longer any f pawns. White doesn't have f pawn. So f g3, but if queen h5, there is queen f2, king h1, king h2 checkmate. And if f g3, king f1, queen f2 is checkmate. F takes g3, king h1, then queen h4 is checkmate. And if f g3, f3, queen h4, queen takes h4, rook h1, my queen is trapped. So if f g3, f3, and then rook takes h4, f g3, f3, rook takes h4, f g3, f g3, rook h4, king f1, f g3, rook f1. There's g takes f2 check. If king h1, king h2, king h3, then any move like that is checkmate with queen takes h4. But I'm stuck on this one move. F takes g3, f3, f takes g3, f3. Oh, my queen is not trapped. If I play queen takes, if I play queen takes h4, rook h1, I do have queen g5. I do have queen g5, but there's queen f7, queen f7, king h8, queen e8, and rook. No, I can't play rook g1. I have to play king h7, queen h7. I'm losing the exchange. I might be losing the exchange with king h7. Bishop, bishop d3, rook g6. I can't even play rook g6. That's illegal. Rooks can't jump over pieces because I have queen on g5. I might be even losing. I would have to give my queen up as losing, completely losing. I would have a bishop for queen. But fg3, f3 is the only move that's getting me. Fg3, f3, rook h4, threatening rook h2, king f1. Rook f2, rook e1. If bishop d2, there's king d1. This king is just running away. Okay, I give myself 10 minutes a puzzle. I should give myself 5 minutes from now on. It's too much time to overthink. F takes g3, f3, rook h4. Thing about rook h4 is if king g3, that's a different move. That's something else. King g3. That's a brave king. That. What am I thinking? I can just sacrifice the queen. Fg3, fg3. I mean fg3, f3, queen h4, rook h1, queen h1, king h1, g2. I mean king g1, g2 check, king g1, bishop e3, king h2, queen g1, check, king h3, and queen g2 or queen g3 is checkmate. So I'll take. Okay, okay. Looks like there's limited defeat. That's a long sequence. Wow, that was a nice puzzle, but it's only 1,800. Oh, this thing's too strong. I was thinking f3. No man, what was it? F3, queen h4, queen h7, king h8. If queen e8, yeah, this is losing. I was seeing stuff here. I was seeing stuff because if you take here, there is queen f4. I'm threatening the bishop and the rook. Not the rook, the pawn, sorry, and the bishop. So the only logical move is queen f3, and after king h3, there's rook c4. Yeah, but this was the move that stunned me. I have no response for this move. I was thinking queen h4, but that just loses. So rook f4, king g3. If queen f4, there's king f2. Do I play king h8? Well, I'm threatening rook h2. Let's see what the comments say. After fg3, queen f4 either wins the bishop on c4 or wins the king. Well, these comments are old. 5 years ago. Life was so much better 5 years ago. Yeah, but at least I got it right. Almost took me 10 minutes. Okay, next puzzle I have to do within 5 minutes. I need to be sharper. Okay, why to move? What do I play? So my opponent wants to promote very soon. I wanted to play. My first idea is to play Queen f6, Rook e8. Now Queen f6, Rook f7. Wait, there's even Rook d8 threatening checkmate on h8. That seems like the simplest option. Rook d8, g6 to g5. I can't play rook h8. I play bishop e4 check first, and if the bishop blocks, I can take the rook on e7, king g6. Rook to d8, starting with that move. g5, bishop e4, and if bishop f5, I can play bishop f5, rook f5, queen f5, and if king g7, I play queen f8, check, king g6, I presume, because if king h7, I play rook take, queen takes e7, check. Um, so queen g6, king g6, sorry, and then queen takes e7. That b pawn is going nowhere, absolutely nowhere. So rook d8, g5, bishop e4. If rook f5, I can play bishop f5, bishop f5. If I play rook takes, queen takes e7, there is king g6, which I don't want because after rook g8, king h5. Wait, rook g8, king f5. I will be up two rooks, but there is checkmate. There's checkmate somewhere. Okay, okay, okay. So rook d8, g5, bishop e4. First, let me see if I have any other options. I can see the king is stuck. King can't do anything. That gives me the indication of rook d8. It has to be the first move. Threatening checkmate in 1. Rook d8 if bishop if bishop g8. Then queen takes e7 is checkmate after bishop f7, queen f7. Rook d8, g5, bishop e4, rook f5, bishop f5, bishop f5, queen f5, queen g6. I sacrifice my rook, rook h8, king h8, queen g6. However, if king g7, then I have queen f8 checkmate. So I will go for that. Rook d8. Okay, what is it? What did I do wrong? Okay, I still had a minute left. I should have thought. Rook c6 is a simple fork. Wow, it's just a fork. So rook c6. What do you do? Can't do anything. Where does the queen go? The queen goes to b4. What is it doing there on b4? Then just take the bishop, but you just end up sacking. But this is what I was looking at. I was looking at rook d8. Rook d8, g5, bishop e4, rook f5, rook f5, bishop f5, queen f5, queen g6, rook h8, king g7 and queen f8 checkmate. Or if you just take your upper queen, I thought being upper queen would be better. But what's black's response after rook d8? h5 doesn't work. This is just checkmate. It just doesn't work. h5 is... I really don't understand what's happening after... Wow. Rook d8 was the problem. Was a big mistake. I forgot that the rook can just block. Wow. So you win an exchange with rook d8. Not a piece. Piece is better than exchange. Okay. Rook d8, rook g7, queen takes, and king to g1 wins an exchange. You can't get anything more than an exchange here if you're playing this line. So you have to play rook c6 to win a piece. And the rook is stuck. Okay. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Oi, what's up, Miguel? Miguel Silva. How are you doing? Yeah, that one I should have got. It was a simple fork.